Before Joel and Luke, there was just Joel. There was just me. And it was the days of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and I was not a closet fan. I was an overt advocate.
He was doing like backup singing for Rebecca, and he was starting to have his own like persona. You know, he had like his own suit on, and he was doing like his own moves. And I remember thinking, oh, okay, he's got some flair.
We would play these really terrible music videos of Backstreet Boys, and we were kind of the stars of our youth group.
At about 16, he came to David and he said, I want to perform. I feel like God's calling me to do music. David said, okay, yeah, write some songs, get together. I'll set up some writing appointments. Let's make some music.
I created my own little EP called Joel. And I always loved the symmetry because the J and the L were like really balanced.
Something about music really impacted him. He was entranced by it all.
And I just thought, well, that's that. You know, here comes superstardom.
Girl, she's gotta go.
So I took the demo around a lot of people in town. No one's interested.
Just crickets.
David actually had the very unenviable job of being a dad and going to Joel and say, it's just not good enough.
So I went to him and I said, I don't think this solo thing's going to work too well, Joel. Going by early response, I think you got to consider something else. What about experimenting with your brother?
And Joel did not wish to hear that. He wanted to do it on his own.
The idea of Joel and I working together, Dad had been saying it for years.
Luke and I didn't get along at all. We kind of annoyed each other, pushed each other's buttons, and he grew taller than me, which was very frustrating as an older brother. He was a better vocalist than me.
I loved to beat my brothers. That was something that I enjoyed. I, at a pretty young age, could beat him at most sports. Which, you know, in our family didn't go over very well, because it was kind of like, you're older than him and you lost to Luke? You know, it was always that type of stuff.
The only thing I had, apart from him, was just raw, like, will and tenacity. That was my gift. And so Dad said, yeah, I think you should partner with Luke, and I said no. Luke was playing basketball, and he was really set on it.
I'd done all the training camps and everything my junior year, and it came to the first game. I was playing great, and I went up for a rebound and came down and tore my ACL. And that was a big pivotal moment for me in my life. It changed the course of kind of everything. I had gone to Mom and I said, Mom, you know, everybody in the family kind of has their thing. You know, sports was my thing. I don't have my thing anymore, and you know, what do I do?
Once again, Dad had sort of tried to wear me down, like, you should just do a song with Luke, like, poor fella, look at him. And maybe out of sympathy, who knows? I was like, all right, well, we'll write a song.